When your pet needs urgent care, you need Animal Emergency Care, staffed with caring veterinary professionals with a state-of-the-art facility. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for emergencies only. Animal Emergency Care in Bellingham and online at animalemergencycare.net. Cafe This Morning with Dave Allen and Patrice. It's Cafe Kritter time, and Laura Clark joins us from the Whatcom Humane Society. Good morning, Laura.
Well, good morning.
Can I start just by thanking you for the help that you've given me with my dog, Dexter? He's got some leg issues. He tore part of his cruciate ligament, and so he's limping around. It was a heartbreaking thing to watch happen. He's running, and all of a sudden he goes, and then he's not putting weight on the leg. And you helped me out a lot with figuring out what to do with that, and with some treats that are good for him, and thank you.
Well, it's always a pleasure. He's a Humane Society alum, a former KAFE Kritter, if I'm not mistaken. Did we not have him as a KAFE Kritter?
He was a KAFE Kritter, and he's also a good boy.
He's a good boy, and I have had the same thing happen to a dog, so yeah, happy to be there for you. And he's on the mend.
Yeah, we're working with him.
Good.
Yep. He's got a brace now, and you recommended some great products to help him out, so we're working through all of it.
Yay, Dexter.
Very cool. What did you bring us today here, Laura?
A riveting KAFE Kritter video here, although he's doing quite well. He's a guinea pig named Poppy. And he is snacking on some cilantro because he's a healthy little guy. I think cilantro tastes like soap. I'm one of those anti-cilantro people. Love it or hate it.
Yeah.
But he's digging it. And he's just one of so many guinea pigs and small animals. We have so many in care right now that this little guy is living in our shelter supervisor, Nate's office, because we have nowhere else for him to go.
How old is Poppy?
He's a young male. He's probably a couple years old. Typical story. Somebody bought him, didn't have time for him, brought him in. Guinea pigs are really social. He would love a home with another male guinea pig. He's happy. He's gentle. He loves his dark leafy greens. And just a reminder, adopt, don't shop. There's so many small animals out there looking for homes.
They are so social that in, I think it's Finland. Do you remember this?
Yes, it was Finland, yes.
Yeah, there's a law that it's against the law to own one guinea pig because it's just mean. They want to be with other ones.
It is just mean, but it can be really hard if they haven't been socialized to pair them up with another guinea pig. Luckily, we have a couple members of our staff who are quite skilled at that.
Good.
And so they can help. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to live his life all by himself in a cage all the time. He wants a buddy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who doesn't?
Well, your socialization comment makes me think of, I was on your guys' Facebook page earlier for the Whatcom Humane Society, and I saw a slide from, it looks like there's a presentation happening that you guys are doing for dogs playing for life. Is that what it is?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. And you can always find us on social media. So we're in the middle of a pretty intensive 2-day workshop at Whatcom Humane. Thank you, Mother Nature, for the good weather. We were a little concerned earlier in the week. And it's this amazing group called Dogs Playing for Life. And what they do, they're based out of East Coast. And they come and they spend either 2 or 3 days really intensively working with the shelter staff and the volunteer teams on dog enrichment specifically geared towards play groups and shelter dogs. And we get so many dogs that are really fractious and we don't know their history or they've had issues with other dogs, and it makes it challenging to find them appropriate homes and also pair them up with other dogs while they're at the shelter and figuring out their play style and how we can provide them more enrichment mentally and physically. And so this is a pretty hardcore workshop we're going through. I've learned a ton, and I've been doing this a long time, and it's just been fantastic. Can't recommend it enough for any shelter. I think it's going to be a game changer for us.
This will help you guys be able to socialize the dogs and identify their behaviors that maybe you can help make it so that they are easier to go into any home.
Absolutely. We're going to reduce the length of stay for dogs in the shelter, which is huge. We're going to improve their quality of life while they're at the shelter. We're going to reduce the noise in the kennels, which our neighbors are really going to appreciate. And ultimately, we're going to be able to make better placements for the dogs. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was at Hovander yesterday near the off-leash park. I was taking my soccer team on a run. And it's so funny to watch some of the different dogs because some of them just come barreling at each other and they just like basically collide. And then, playtime ensues. But it's like kind of that little moment of like, oh gosh, what is going to happen here?
It really is. And our instructors who have been great, Aaron and Angela, have kind of said, they're like kids on a playground. You want to go, oh, wait a minute. But, you were a kid on a playground. Sometimes you got to fall down, skin your knee and get up and keep going.
Yeah.
But you need to do it safely. And so this is what this is all about. So, yeah. And just a reminder, don't ever try and break up a dog fight with your hands.
Yep.
It's an easy way to get bit.
Yep.
So
Been there. Done that.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I have to say, Laura, I love how dedicated you guys are to doing it right. I think people tend to have this vision of a dog shelter in general as you take them in, you send them out. But you guys really work hard to make sure that not only are you serving the public well, but you're serving the animals well.
We do our best. It's been a tough couple years, as we've talked about, and it's really thanks to the community, our amazing, dedicated staff who have been working under really difficult conditions, and then the best volunteers in the entire world.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes it so that every pet that is adopted from the Whatcom Humane Society is a good pet that is going to be good in your house for the life of the pet.
We do our best, including for this little guy who is just loving the cilantro. So I
He's
commend
munching
him.
down.
I commend him for that.
He seems super chill, happy to have a little snack. It's a nice little guinea pig right there.
He is.
And all that dog talk, I've already forgotten his name.
It's Poppy.
Poppy, that's right. Poppies. If Poppy is the right guinea pig for you, you can meet him at the Whatcom Humane Society. And is he online as well?
He should be. Go to
Okay.
whatcomhumane.org.
Very good. Laura Clark, thank you so much.
Have a great week.